Hey guys, what is up? It is No Help, and welcome back to another video today. So today we're going to be doing an Ultimate Guardians of the Rift guide for 2022. I made a Guardians of the Rift guide when this first came out, but there has been a lot of changes, metas and stuff like that, and I have a pretty low level account to be able to do this on, to show you guys kind of a mid-level of runecrafter would kind of go about doing this. Yeah, I've got a couple of comments recently. I'm going to put them up on screen right now, and pretty much people have been asking me to make a Guardians of the Rift guide, an updated guide, so today I'm going to be doing that. If you guys like the video, make sure to smash the like button. So first of all, to even start the Guardians of the Rift, you're going to have to complete the quest, the Temple of the Eye. Once you complete the Temple of the Eye, you will have access to the Guardians of the Rift. Now I'm going to quickly just go over the wiki page here. Basically, it'll tell you how to get there. Once you complete the quest, you'll actually unlock a minigame teleport to get you there. The minigame, I'm going to go over the minigame, so we're not going to be looking at that too much. But basically, the main idea of the minigame is you have to get elemental and catalytic points, and you want to even them out pretty much. I will go over this, obviously. All you have to really do is get guardian fragments and turn them into the essence, and then eventually craft them into the runes. And there's all these different types of portals, as you can see. And this kind of just goes over basically which one will be which. So, you know, you want to get the overcharged ones, and I'm kind of going to explain this more or less later, but you can craft pretty much every rune besides astral. There's probably a couple of other ones, and you can even do combination. And then obviously as well, there is the energy, which I will explain later. Then there's phases of the battle, which I will go ahead and show you in person. And then obviously the rewards. Now for the rewards, you have to basically search this guardian right here to get the rewards. It's kind of similar to Temperus, where you have to, you know, go ahead and search the shore afterwards. You search this guardian right here. And here's kind of all the uniques you can get. So you can get abyssal pearls, which are used to buy the outfit and stuff like that. This is what you really want to go after. These things you can get some uniques from, like an amulet that'll teleport you there. But keep in mind, you do have a minigame teleport there. Just some other random stuff like that. The abyssal needle is another really good one, which will get you the, if you can combine all the essence pouches together to make this thing called the colossal pouch, which will hold 40 essence at a time. So, you know, but you do need 85 runecraft, and keep that in mind. But this one's a really good one to get out of the way. There is the abyssal lantern, which will provide set effects, so definitely look into this. You will need fire making levels for that. And then you have the abyssal dyes, which you can go ahead and recolor the outfit that you will get. And then you can get the pet, which is very rare, but pretty much where you're going to be spending the points on the abyssal pearls here, is this outfit right here. This is pretty much why people play the Guardians of the Rift, to get this outfit. So it consists of the hat, the top, the bottoms, and the boots. And pretty much you're going to want to buy the boots, and then the bottoms, the top, and then the last one you want to buy is the hat, because pretty much you want to do this the most efficient way, because each piece will provide you a 10% more runes, which will therefore get you more points. So you want to buy the cheaper ones first, save the hat for last. And then, you know, so pretty much if you get all three first, you're going to have a 30% increase to runes. But when you have all four, you get a set effect, which will give you 60% more runes, which is massive. There's also the Ring of the Elements, which will teleport you to different altars around the game, costing 400 pearls. The Guardian's Eye, which you can use on the runecrafting pet. And it will make it look similar to, not this guy. You'll see what he looks like. He's pretty cool, but that's pretty end game. 3,000 is a lot to go ahead and get. And then you can obviously buy talismans and stuff like that as well. Alright, so once you've completed the quest and you kind of want to get going, here is what you're going to want to bring. You're going to want to bring a pickaxe, a chisel, all of the rune pouches that you have access to, and full graceful for the very start of it. And then as you unlock the pieces, just replace them with the graceful. For me, I do have all of the pieces, so I'm going to be wearing all of the pieces, and see you get the 60% increase in the runes gain, which is phenomenal. And then if you do end up getting the abyssal pearl, the abyssal lantern, make sure you equip that as well. I'll go ahead and quickly show you guys the set effects for this. Okay, so as you can see, this is what you would get from the minigame, and pretty much you're gonna be putting logs into it to give you a set effect in the minigame. So as you can see here, if you put normal logs in it, and you also have to do certain fire making levels. So for me, the best one I could do is Willow, because I don't have a high fire making level, which is kind of unfortunate. But pretty much the normal logs will give you a 10% increased of finding the portal talismans. Kind of useless, you'll see in a second, but pretty much just go over these. You can pause the video, go to the wiki page, do whatever you want to do, but pretty much the one that I think most people use would be the U, and this will provide 10% chance to double your contribution points, which is pretty massive as well. And if you do not have like lunars or something, this one can be, the redwood one can be pretty useful too, because the essence pouches will not degrade, which is awesome. So the one I have right now is the Willow, so the amount of runes crafted is increased by 5%. So this, along with my set effect, I'm going to be crafting 65% extra runes. So, you know, take a look at this, see what would best suit you, and yeah, hopefully you guys get this. Okay, so now time to go to the minigame. So pretty much what you're going to want to do is use your minigame teleport, which you can go to the grouping right here and select the minigame Guardians of the Rift and click teleport. Now that's probably the best way you can go ahead and get there, unless you want to walk. And in this case, you can use the fairy ring by the Wizards Guild and teleport there, or simply just use like a glory to get to Draenor and then walk there yourself. But just use the minigames teleport. You get it after unlocking the quest. Now for what you want to bring in there, I'm going to go deposit the rest of my graceful, and this is exactly what you're going to want to take. Just the 4 pouches, the chisel, and that pickaxe, and your gear. Now, finding a world. Here's where the trouble begins. As you can see, there are Guardians of the Rift's world, so teleport whichever one is in your location. So I'm going to be doing a US server. I am in Canada, but I'm going to be using a US server because they do not have Canadian servers yet, or maybe ever. But yeah, so go to a world. Now, as you can see, the portal is red, right? So if you right click the portal and click peek, you can see that there is 200 adventurers inside, and it is at 79%. So once the game is done, it will be at 100% and you can join the game. So just sit here and patiently wait. So when this first came out, I kind of thought this was a bug. Wow, well, not really a bug. I just thought it was kind of broken how they didn't have multiple games, like an instance going on, similar to Wintertodt or Temperis, but pretty much it is all the live rune crafting altars, so they can't really make it an instance, so you're gonna have to patiently wait. Us at 98% now. So once the game is done, this will turn yellow, and you're going to want to spam click the hell out of the door to make sure that you get in, because then you might not get in. So, and then you're gonna have to wait the whole game again. So as you can see that the rift was successfully closed, there was 200 adventurers inside, so I'm hoping we're gonna be able to get in, because people usually leave at the end of the game, some people. But yeah, so right now I'm gonna spam click the door for however long this takes to get into the minigame. So hopefully we can get inside. I'm just gonna keep spam clicking, and yeah, hopefully we can get inside. Come on. Okay, as you can see, we got inside. First thing you're going to want to do is take the 10 uncharged cells from this little counter right here, and then you're going to want to, if you have the agility level, let me quickly see if I can do this right here. I'm not sure what agility level this requires, but if you do have the agility level, you can go ahead and climb down these rumble and access the little large guardian remains, and if not, you're going to have to go to the side here. But pretty much these ones are a lot better. So use your spec on your pickaxe if you have one ready, and start mining the remains. So now you're going to sit here and AFK until you have, you know, it depends. Some people get 100, some people get 200. I usually try and get about 200. It depends on your level, to be completely honest with you. So sit here AFK until you have, you know, whatever amount of guardian fragments you want. Now, this can be a really good time to start explaining things. So if you see right here where it says Guardian Power, it is at 10%. That's pretty much like the life of the thing. You want to get it to 100%. If it falls to 0, you die and you fail. You can fail this minigame. And as you can see, then there is the elemental energy, and I have 0, and the catalytic energy, and I have 0. So depending on the runes, like I showed at the start of the video, they will obviously give you different types. So say I craft fire runes, that will be elemental. If I craft nature runes, that'll be catalytic. So you want to kind of do a bit of both depending on what is open. And of course, like if you want nature runes, go ahead and do the nature runes, stuff like that. But you'll pretty much go ahead and see. Now whenever you craft runes as well, if you grab these uncharged cells, they will give you basically additional points on each of them. So it's very, very good to go ahead and do these, and also, you know, it gets more XP and stuff like that. So we're just gonna keep sitting here. It sounds very complicated, but it's very easy once you get the hang of it. Now, every so often as well, these magical portals will open, and of course you're going to want to go ahead and do these, and they will be displayed right here, pretty much where the mouse is. I usually sometimes AFK until the first portal comes, and once the first portal comes, you can pretty much get free full essence without actually having to use the fragments to craft them. So it is very, very helpful. I'm kind of going to sit here maybe till the first portal just to kind of give you guys an example of that. Okay, it looks like we have a strong team, so maybe okay, perfect. See, and it'll say the southeast will have a portal, so pretty much it'll show you on the little mini map here as well. There's also a very useful plugin you can go ahead and get called Guardians of the Rift. It's in the plugin hub right here, and it'll basically give you little interfaces for the Guardians of the Rift, but you don't need that. So pretty much sit here and get a full inventory, fill all of your pure essence as well. Fill all the pouches with the pure essence as well. And once you enter this, pretty much you can stay in here as long as you want, but just simply fill all of your essence. And once you leave, you will have to wait for the next portal, but pretty much just go here. And as you can see, it's going to change in a few seconds, so I'll wait till the next one comes. So it'll pretty much show you, especially if you have the plugin. So right now it'll say water would be the elemental and the mind would be the catalytic. So it doesn't matter. You can choose whichever one you want to go to. So for here, I'm going to go to the mind altar, and this is the live mind altar. So pretty much what you're going to want to do is just craft the runes like so. And you can use the nice new method that they added where you can craft them instantly. Now, as you can see, I got this thing called a portal talisman, which you don't always get these, but this will always allow you to go back into that same portal. Then I also got a weak cell because that was a really bad rune, but you can go ahead and place it on here and you'll get points in both of them. And then you can go ahead and use these, which are the guardian stones that you crafted, to get rune crafting experience. And as you can see, since that was catalytic, we got a ton of catalytic energy. Now, when a portal is not open, you're going to have to craft at the workbench. But you obviously made runes. You can go ahead and click this little button and deposit them. They will go right to your bank, right? So that's very, very useful. But this is how you're going to basically get the majority of the regular runes, right? So you're going to be using the guardian fragments and crafting them at this workbench to go ahead and make these fragments into pure essence. So simply just do that. Obviously fill up your pouches and then pretty much just go into whichever one is open. All right, so we have a full thing again. So right now there's the chaos open and the water open. I'm going to choose the chaos again. Now, like I said, remember, try and keep them somewhat balanced. So now that we did 2 of the catalytic, you're going to want to do 2 of the energy next. Now, pretty much, this is where you want to be really quick. So I can see another portal opened, right? I want to go to that portal right away. Now, I don't really care at this point about depositing my runes and whatever. I just want to get to the portal because it only has 11 seconds left. And then I would have to waste my fragments and waste more time crafting them. So just run right into here and simply do it again. All right, we are full again. Now, remember, you need to use the Guardian Stones and the cell on the block as well. So we're going to go ahead and use the Guardian Stones, use the cell on the block. And this is also, I said I was going to do the Elemental, but the Death Altar is open. You always want to take advantage of those good runes that you can make a ton of money off of. So now as well with this one, you get an overcharged cell, which will give you a ton of points in both of them. So as you can see, just from getting these cells, I haven't done any Elemental runes yet, but I've already gained 7 points just from using these cells on here. So if I go ahead and use an overcharge cell, you'll see I get a lot more points from that one. Yeah, up to 22 now. So then simply come back here, deposit your runes into the portal pool again, and craft more runes. As you can see, this is a very simple mini game, and it's actually kind of fun and entertaining because it always keeps you on your toes, always keeps you on the move. And obviously the higher level you get, the more points you're going to be getting, the more, you know what I mean. So I know there's some people that can get like 9 points a game. I'm not that good. I can maybe get 4 to 6 probably being my best. But yeah, it's overall very easy depending on how strong of a team you have. This team seems to be fairly strong. We're just destroying it. Usually games can take, you know, between 5, even up to 10 minutes, but this one seems to be going super fast. So right now we want to go to the air altar. So I can go to the air altar, simply just craft the runes and repeat the process. All right, now that we've crafted the air runes, we can go ahead and use the energy or the stones on here, use the cell on the ground, and as you can see, another portal opened, right? So if you can kind of time it properly, you kind of get to know this mini game off by heart, you can pretty much just go to the portals when they're open and only maybe even need to grab like 150 of these fragments per game. It just depends on how strong the team is. Every team's a little bit different. Now, a lot of people drop their runes, but I mean, it depends. Like if they're weak runes, you can go ahead and drop them, or if they're not valued at very much or anything like that, you can go ahead and drop them. But you know, you might as well just bank them all. I like to stack them up in the bank. And as you can see, I could have got nature runes there, but I'm trying to keep them balanced for the points at this point. And, you know, go ahead and craft yourself the runes once again, get your cell, and repeat the process. It's fairly simple. Now, usually I like to try to get like 5 runs in, 5-6 runs per game, but this team is extremely good for some reason tonight. And as you can see, once I go ahead and deposit this, we are already done. So pretty much you'll get a big drop of rune crafting experience now. Once everyone finishes, they added an update where everyone can finish now, and once the game is finished, you will go ahead and get your experience and your points. So that is a completion of the Guardians of the Rift. There we go. We got the 3500 rune crafting experience. We got 2 elemental energy and 5 catalytic energy. So now for looting. If you want to keep playing this minigame, I highly recommend you just stay in here until your pouches degrade and you have to go ahead and recharge them again with, you could just use the Abyss, or you could use NPC contact. But when you want to loot, you have to go ahead and leave the minigame. So I'm going to go ahead and leave the minigame right now. Now, the reason you want to balance your points out, if I go ahead to here where you would search and get your rewards, you can right click this guy and click check. Now, I've looted them before, but right now I have 5 catalytic energy and 2 elemental energy. So this will only allow me to search the rift 2 times because you need a balance. So once I search this, I'll have 3 catalytic and 0 elemental. So I'm going to go ahead and search it just to show you guys what you do. You just basically search the rift like this, and then you have a chance of getting all those things. As you can see, I just got nature runes and law runes. I didn't get anything good, any pearls or anything like that, but this is how you go ahead and get the pearls. Alright, so I have 78 rune crafting, and I just did the 1 game tonight. So let's go ahead and check out the experience that we got from 1 game. We got 595 mining experience, 6,600 rune crafting experience, and 500 crafting experience. So this can be just amazing, man. Especially for Ironman or Ultimate Ironman, even for that matter. The Guardians of the Rift is so good because you don't need any supplies. You get a ton of runes, a variety of runes too. And for main accounts, you make a ton of money and just get such good rune crafting experience. Overall, this is a beautiful update, and I'm so happy that Jagex has released this and made such a good set to go along with it. Now, if you go ahead as well and get the pearls from looting, like I said, you get these things called abyssal pearls. You can go ahead and trade this guy right here and buy all of the rewards. As you can see, they're priced and stuff like that, like I already showed you, but you're going to want to focus on getting the outfit to get the extra runes. But that is pretty much Guardians of the Rift in a nutshell. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys understand the minigame now. And yeah, thank you guys so much, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya later.